Welcome back, everybody, to another wonderfully difficult episode. It's been a while since we posted an episode. I think the last one was the Rally for Reese episode I did with Mac McKelvin. Again, thanks everybody for participating into that rally for Reese. It really went better than we anticipated. I talked to the family, super appreciative of everything that we've done for them, that everything that you've done for them. So again, thank you guys for that. So I was sitting in my desk, whatever you want to call it, trying to figure out an episode to do, a solo episode, because I'm new at this podcast thing. And it's one thing to sit here and talk to your brother or your friend or just talk to anybody, because you can bounce the conversation back off of each other and you can kind of keep it going. So I was really nervous and I was really unsure of if I could even do a solo episode, just talking to you guys and not having an in studio guest to kind of bounce the ideas off of. But I was sitting at my desk and I'm trying to figure out an episode. I'm trying to put it together. I keep talking myself out of it. But then my wife walks in the room, asks me how it's going, because we've been talking about it, amongst me and her, trying to put it together for, a couple weeks. And I'm like, no, I still don't have anything. I still can't figure it out. I still can't find a good topic to just talk to myself about. And then she just kind of casually walks up and puts her hands, kind of on my shoulders, not necessarily massaging my shoulders, just kind of embracing me in a way. And, just told me like, I know you'll figure it out. And man, if I could bottle that feeling up and feel that every day, I would be a millionaire and sell that, because I didn't realize that how much tension and how much pressure I had, like physically in my shoulders and my neck and in my back. And like, as soon as she touched me, it was like I was able to just, like, it all went away for a second. And I can't even describe the feeling of that release from, like, my shoulders loosened up and everything just felt better. And I thought, hey, after she walked out of the room, I was like, man, that's a perfect topic to talk about. I didn't realize that my battery was on 5%, or my check engine light was on, or my all the things are flashing, low tire pressure, and check engine light, oil change due, battery low. And that little bit of an embrace that she gave me, I got all those things. I got new tires, I got my oil changed, I got the battery, I got a brand new battery, the alternator's working good, I'm charged up, I'm ready to go. And it took nothing away from her to do that for me, and I appreciate that. And I guess that goes into, like, people carrying that weight on their shoulders, and it's not only is it a mental burden, but apparently it's a physical burden as well, because you're trying to take on the world by yourself, and you don't have to do that. You can reach out to people. You have people around you, whether it's your significant other or a friend or a girlfriend or a family member. Like, she didn't sit there and, like, massage me for 35 minutes or anything like that. It was literally just a small embrace and, like, an attaboy, basically a pat on the back. And it just it was much needed, and I didn't even realize that I needed it until I had it. So I encourage everybody out there, if you do have a wife, if you do have a husband, if you do have someone, just give them a little bit of reassurance, give them a little bit of support, give them a little bit of physical touch. And I know there's different love languages you see on Facebook. Maybe my love language is physical touch, which it probably is. So maybe that feeling won't work for everyone, but it doesn't hurt to try. Just check in on people, support people, check in on them, make sure they're okay. Don't leave them out there on an island. Step up and be to someone what you would want them to be to you. The biggest takeaway for me from that situation is I didn't even realize that I had that much on me in that moment. And the fact that feeling just came through and was much needed. It was much needed deal in that moment. And then another thing that it also helped me with was, like, again, I was talking about the physical aspect of it with the shoulders and the tension and, like, the breath of fresh air in that moment as well. I was sitting at the computer, and it's like my mind was also running 1,000 miles an hour. I couldn't even keep track of all of the different thoughts that I had. It was kind of like I kept getting squirreled. I'd start on the topic and I'd have it kind of outlined out, and then I would cross all that out, and I would go to the next and the next, and then before you know it, I'm six topics deep, and none of them make sense anymore because they've all bled together. But back to that moment when that happened, it also slowed my brain process down. It made everything stop. It made everything come into focus for me. And I feel like maybe, I guess what I'm trying to say is, make time, go out of your way, embrace the ones around you. Don't take the people that are around you for granted, because in all reality, we don't know, tomorrow's not promised. We don't know how many more times we're going to get that embrace. So you might as well do it while you can. Don't hold those in. Give them out. There's no fee. There's no charge. I'd like to give a shout out real quick to my buddy Benny. He's new into the podcast thing, just like myself, and we've been kind of talking back and forth. And I know y'all seen me share him on my page. He's got kind of the same type of podcast. So if you're interested in this one, go check out his as well. He's given some personal stories, and he's opening up and kind of giving his testimony about life and how he handles certain different topics, and with men's mental health and things that he's gone through in his life. So I would appreciate it. He would appreciate it if go over to his channel. It's Drop the Mic podcast on YouTube. Like I said, I'll share it on my Facebook. If you would, just go over there, give him a like, give him a shout out, give him a comment, give him a share. We're trying to build this thing together. Let's support each other. Let's support our local people. This is a great thing that he's doing. I feel like it's a little bit more relatable when it's coming from normal people going through normal problems. So yeah, if you don't mind, just go over to his page, give him some love. He's got a good thing going. We're going to try to work out. He lives a little further away from me. He lives in New Orleans. We live here, but closer to Hammond, but we're going to try to link up one day, and we're going to maybe I'll be a guest on his show, maybe get him to come be a guest on our show. But again, just go show him some love, man. He's working hard at it, and he's got a good thing going.